1, Parkrun.
Hello Parkrun fans, you are in for an absolute treat today. Behind the camera we have everyone's favourite, my older brother D Mills. No other runners in the land have quite as much passion than him, and now he's also gaining some fitness to go alongside this passion. He's broke into the 17s again, with a 17:49 2 weeks ago at Eastbourne. But he wants more. He wants to go even quicker, so he's taken us to Seaford Parkrun this week with an outside chance of a W. His PB is a 17:31, which we don't think he's quite there for, but you never bet against the Passion Prince. So let's get going and make sure you watch till the end to hear the most horrifying noises you'll ever hear on YouTube. Let's do this, D Mills. He's out hot with the big boys, and the chance of a W already looks very unlikely. You can see Ross with the yellow-rimmed hat there. He'll be in the 16s, but out front, that is Aaron. He might be in the 15s, so D Mills is just going to have to try and battle against himself for as quick a time as possible, although maybe some of these runners around us will be looking for those sort of mid-17s as well. I know that Damo was absolutely furious that the quick lads had turned up, as quite a lot of the time you can get a victory around a 17:40 here. But whenever poor old D Mills turns up, the Olympians rock into town. We are feeling blessed this morning that this run's even on, as there was an amber thunderstorm warning. Thankfully, most of them have moved through. There's a little bit of drizzle in the air, but still some overhanging cloud. That is making things feel a lot cooler than recently, even though it's still very humid. A couple 100 meters in, and Damo's going along at 320 per kilometre, and I imagine he'll just be easing that pace back to around 330, somewhere between 330 and 335 per kilometre, as his PB is 330 per kilometre, but the time he's really trying to beat, that 17:49, is around 332, 333 per kilometre. Half a kilometre in, and as expected, D Mills has eased off the gas, but quite a bit more than I thought he was going to. 340, 345, and Blue Vest is not interested in going that slow. This is a rare occurrence. You do not often see too many people overtaking D Mills. Instantly, that pace rises up to 335 per kilometre, so Blue Vest is doing him a favour though. And now at 700 metres, they're ticking over nicely at 335, which is bang on 18 flat pace. And it looks like he's going to overtake him again. Maybe these two can help share that load and get the most out of each other by the end of this park run. Coming up to a volunteer, we will hear how D Mills sounds now.
Thank you.
Oh, he is chilling. Not an ounce of sweat on this lad. That will not be lasting. Oh, you beauty, D Mills. A 3-minute 30. That's 17:30 pace, so it would break his overall PB. All while sounding like he was on a Zone 2 Sunday 15k plod. D Mills is on a mission now, and I don't think Oslo is going to be standing in his way. No chance. See you later, pal. Oh my God, he's dipping in the 320s again, everyone. Sound the alarm. He's coming for me. I thought I had a few more months. Okay. He's back to 335. 330 again. You stick in those 330s, D Mills. I can't have you popping out a low 17 off 50k a week mileage. I can't have it. I won't have it. Get in your place. Just after a mile now, ticking over at 335 per kilometre. Much better from you, D Mills. You'll notice his heart rate just creeping towards zone 5 now, 181 heart rate. I know some of you who aren't regular viewers will say that's got to be zone 5, but it's not for D Mills. His max heart rate quite regularly gets towards 200. Let's hope it can get to that again today. Mine, for example, usually only gets to 191 or 2 at absolute maximum, whereas Damo's does sometimes get to 203, 204. So while 181 heart rate for D Mills will be starting to get hard, he's still got plenty in the tank, I assure you. And there's his second kilometre, a 334, so it looks like he won't be troubling me in those low 17s for now at least, but he is well and truly on for around a 17:40, as his average speed so far is 332 per kilometre. Can he keep this up as we enter the most crucial part of Seaford Parkrun with a few twists and turns?
Thank you.
Still sounding strong. He now has to wind around the Martello Tower. Fairly sharp left-hand turn.
Thank you.
Which he navigates well. And now we start to approach our nemesis, the fabled 180-degree turn. The leader, Aaron, flying past on the other side of the path. He's on for a lightning time, which we'll show you at the end. And as we start to see a bit of red on the passion meter, Zone 5 has been enabled. Please could you drop a like and subscribe to help D Mills keep this up till the end. Let's see how this goes.
Thank you.
Smooth as butter, acceleration out like a Formula 1 car. Couple more little hazards to come and it's just a straight line for home. Oh, what do we have here? It's me pacing W Mills. That video coming out in the middle of the week, but back to D Mills. You can see he's pushing hard now, 3:30 per kilometre. He doesn't want to lose any precious seconds in this third kilometre. Hello, Alison and Ed. It's very easy to lose 5 to 10 seconds in this kilometre, but he's doing his best, so that's not the case today. Approaching the Martello Tower, and you don't go the long way round this time. You sneak through the gate here. A beautiful little turn there by D Mills. Give us a little surge around the outside of the tower. And now we just pray that no one is in the way when Damo comes through here, because he will just crash straight into them. Luckily, there's a tiny little gap there for him. And he can move back over to the left and hopefully give it absolutely everything in this final 2.1 kilometres, with his heart rate now creeping up into the high 180s. But despite doing his very best, he has lost a little bit of time in that third kilometre. It's a 3:38, which means he's now averaging 3:34 per kilometre and tracking for a 17:51, which is 2 seconds slower than what he managed 2 weeks ago. Can he start to turn this positive split around as the rain begins to fall a little bit heavier? But that won't put him off. 3.4k in now. 1 mile to go, and as you heard, starting to sound a little bit more dishevelled, but he won't mind that as long as he keeps keeping up that pace on the top left, 3:30 per kilometre. We will be in the 190 heart rate soon. I just heard a death cough. They will be coming thick and fast. Strap yourself in, ladies and gentlemen. They've already started. Oh, they sound so good. Let's go, D Mills. He's now coming towards the end of this fourth kilometre. I'm seeing his pace flipping between 3:30 and 3:35 per kilometre, but those death coughs started so early, even for D Mills. Surely this won't be the first day he lets us down and falls off a cliff at the end, will it? Jesus bloody Christ. But the positive splits are over. A 3:34 fourth kilometre, which still means we are tracking for a 17:51 to miss out by 2 seconds. And he will therefore need a 3:31 or quicker to go quicker than that 17:49 from 2 weeks ago. Now turn up those headphones, tell the kid you're clocking off for a few minutes, and enjoy the Passion Prince in full flight. We don't know how long we'll have him. 900 metres to go, 3:30 per kilometre. It's exactly what we need, but we know he will not want to just beat it by a second or two. He will want to beat that 17:49 by a good amount. And you can hear that in his gasp, desperately trying to get oxygen in his lungs. His muscles may be dying, but they can cling on for another 800 metres.
Thank you.
He's managed to break back into the 320s. Can he keep ramping it up all the way to home now? Back to 330s with 500 metres to go. This is going to need even more passion than normal. 400 to go. He snuck back just about by the skin of his teeth into the 320s again. What have you got left for us, D Mills? 195 heart rate. Let's break 200 or you're not trying. .198 heart rate, 320 per kilometre. He can see the finish line despite the raindrops getting slightly in our way. 3:15 now. 3:10, just over 200 metres to go. I know you're hurting, I know you've given everything, but please, can we have a dip in the twos for Daddy? Ah, 200 heart rate! 305 a kilometre! 3 flat! He's gonna dip in the twos! But watch the clock, 17, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 202 heart rate, 39, 17, 40! He didn't dip in the twos, but a 17:40 is a 9-second post-millions of injuries PB, and now he's only 9 seconds off his overall PB. and it hopefully won't be long until he breaks below 1730 for the first time. So thank you so much for watching, everyone.
Give us a smile, go.
Give us a smile. Cheers, mate.
And this young chap who watches the channel, I was told by his dad. Cram will be back on Wednesday or Thursday, where I will be pacing W Mills to break 19 for the first time. Very interesting.